St. Thomas English Medium Higher Secondary School, Class 6th, Subject Computer by Richa Garg. Hello students, I welcome you all to this classroom. Let's start with chapter number 2, Advanced Feature of Microsoft Word. Now children, in lesson number 2, Advanced Feature of Microsoft Word, in this chapter we will study about header and footers. Then we will learn footnotes and endnotes, and then we will study about main merge. Okay, children? Header and footers. Now, children, a header is a text that is printed at the top of each page in a document. A footer is printed at the bottom of each page. By default, header are printed 0.5 inches from the top of the page and footers are printed 0.5 inches from the bottom of the page. So children, header and footer usually contain information such as the document name, chapter name, page number, and date. You can decide what to put in header and footer. Okay, children? Inserting header and footers. Now, children, to add a header and footers, click the Insert tab. Now children, while inserting, what you will do is click header in the header and footer group. You will see the header gallery with different header designs. Click the blank header style or scroll down and choose any other style. You will now see the design tab under header and footer tools. This tab appears only when your cursor is in the header or footer area. The cursor will be placed in the header area of the document. Type the header text. In some designs, you need to fill in the blanks for things like document, title, and author name. Now children, click Go to Footer in the navigation group. The footer area will appear at the bottom of the document. Now children, you can also click Footer in the header and footer group to display the footer gallery. Click the footer style you want. Then what you will do children? Next step is type the footer text and filling the blank are required. Then the last what you will do children? Click close header and footer in the ribbon or press escape. Adding a date or time in a header or footer. For these children, we have to follow some steps to insert the current date or time. First is what you will do children is double click in the header or footer area. The next step is children, click date and time in the insert group. The date and time dialog box will appear. Then what you will do children, select a date or time format and click OK. The current date or time will appear at the current cursor position. Then click close header footer in the ribbon or press escape. Then what, this is how it does. Okay children? Editing and deleting header and footer. Now children, there are two ways: double clicking in the header or footer, edit or delete the text as required. Then the next is children, click closer header and footer in the ribbon or press escape. Okay children? Footnotes and endnotes. Now children, footnotes and endnotes provide explanation, comments or references for text in a document. Footnotes appears at the bottom of the page, whereas endnotes appear at the end of the document or section. Footnotes are typically used for detailed comments and endnotes for citation of sources. Now, children, footnotes or an endnote consist of two linked parts. A note references make mark and the corresponding note text. The note references mark is the next to the relevant text in the main document. It can be used, it can be a number, a character, or a combination of character. Children, It indicates the additional information is found in the corresponding footnote or end note. The footnotes or endnotes can be of any length, or you can format it as just as you would format any other text. Okay, children? Inserting a footnote or an end note. Now, children, there are some steps we have to follow to add a footnote or end note. They are: the first step is position the cursor at the point where you want to insert a reference mark. Then the next step is, children, click the reference tab and do one of the following, like click insert endnote or insert footnote in the footnote group as shown in the figure on the screen. And the second step is click the footnote and the endnote dialog box launcher to display the footnote and the endnote dialog box. Then the third step is, what you will do, the next step is, in the footnote and the endnote dialog box, you will see select footnote or endnote as required. Then in the number format box, select a format for the note reference. In the start at box, type or select a value for the first note reference. You can use a symbol instead of a numerical or alphabetical note references. Click symbol to display the symbol dialog box. Select a symbol and click OK. Then, children, click apply to close the footnote and endnote dialog box. MS Word insert the references in your document. Then the next step is, children, the cursor now will be next to the footnote or endnote at the bottom of the page or at the end of the document. Type the text for the endnote or footnote. Then the children next step is double click the footnote or endnote number to return to the document. This is how it is to be done, children. Mail merge. Now, children, what is mail merge? Very often you need to send the some letter to a large group of people. The name and the address of the recipient is different in such letter. You can use the mail merge features of Microsoft Word to produce such personalized letter easily. Mail merge involves the following steps. The first step is create a data source. This has names, addresses, and other variable information. Then the next is create a main document with fields from the document data source. This is the basic letter that you need to send to everyone. Okay, children? And the third is merging the mail document and data source. This provides a final letter with individual names and address. Okay, children? Starting mail merge. Children, there are some few steps to create the main document. The first step is click the mailing tab. Then the next step is in the start mail merge group, click step by step mail merge wizard. Okay, children? Then this will open the mail merge task pane showing step 1 of 6. With letters selected, click next starting document at the bottom of the box. Okay, children? After this, what we will do, step 2 of 6 will appear. Under select starting document, you can choose one of the following. Either use the current document, select this option when you want to type a new letter, or use the letter currently displayed on the screen. Then start from the template. Choose this option when you plan to use a ready-made letter format. Start from existing document. This option is suitable when you plan to reuse an old letter. With use the current document, click next, select recipient at the bottom of the task pane. Okay, children? Creating the data source. Now, children, there are few steps we have to follow while creating the data source. There, the fifth step is mail merge. Step 3 of 6 will appear on the screen. It has the following choices. The choice is use an existing list. Then second is select from the Outlook contact. Then the third is type a new list. Then the children next step is the new address list dialog box will appear. Click customize column. Then the next step is the customize address list box will appear. This allow you to remove fields you will not use and to add fields you need. For example, children, you may want a single field called name instead of two different fields for first name and last name. To remove a field, select it and click delete. A message box will appear to confirm the deletion. Delete all the fields that you do not need. Okay, children. Then to add a new field, click add in the customized address list dialog box. Type the name of the field in the add fields box and click OK. Similarly, add all the additional fields you need. Click OK to close the customized address list dialog box. Then the next step is, children, in the new address list dialog box, type the name and the other details of the recipient. Click new entry to enter the detail of a new recipient. After entering all the data, click OK. Then the next step is, children, the save address list dialog box will appear. Type a name from the data source and click save. By default, the address list will be saved with a .mdb extension in the My Data Source folder. The mail merge recipient window will appear and you will see the data you have entered. You can, children, edit the data if needed. You can also select recipient by checking the boxes next to the recipients. Click OK to confirm and close the window. Okay, children? Creating the main document with merge fields. Now, children, here also there are some few steps with the type, the letter with embedded merge fields. Now the steps are step 12, like steps 4 of 6 will appear on screen. Start typing the letter where you need to include the fields from the data source. Click more items in the task panel to open the insert merge fields dialog box. It contains a list of fields names you have created. Click on the field you want to use and then click insert. This field will be inserted at the cursor position. Click close. Then the next is, children, continuing typing and inserting more fields till the letter is complete. Okay, children? Merging the mail document and the data. There are the few steps to produce the final letter that you will send. The first is, when you finish writing your letter, click next. Preview your letter at the bottom of the task pane to display step 5 of 6. You will see the first of the merged letter. You can see some merged letters by using the buttons on the top of the mail merge task pane. If you want to change something, go back step by step and make the changes. Then the next step is, children, after previewing your letter, click next, complete the merges to go to step 6 of 6 of mail merge. From this pane, you will choose to print some of the letters or all of them. You can also use edit individual letters to view the prepaid letters and save them in the new file. Then what you will do, children, the last step is save the main document file. Children, now open your textbook, page number 30, question number 1. Filling the blanks with the correct words. A. Dash usually contains detailed comments about something in the text. Footnotes. B1. The keyboard shortcut to insert an endnote is Control plus Alter plus D. Okay. Now third one. Dash are placed at the end of the document. And note. D1. The dash contains the standard text present in all the merged document. That is a main document. The last is the dash contains the address of the people to whom we are writing. Data source. Question 2. Write T for the true statement and F for the false one. Correct the false statement. A1. You cannot put data in a header or footers. False. B1. Footnotes are printed at the bottom of the page. True. C1. Creating the main document is always the last step in mail merge. False. D1. You can print the letters produced by mail merge in batches. True. E1. You can use mail merge to prepare letters for any up to 5 different recipients. That is a false. Okay, children? Question 3. Write one word for the following. A. There are printed 0.5 inches from the top of every page in a document. That is a header. B1. It indicates the more details can be found in the footnotes of the same numbers. References. Okay, children? C1. It is a feature of Microsoft Word that can be used to print personalized letter. So what will come? Mail merge. D1. It marks a place in the mail merge main document where something will be inserted from the data source. My data source. E1. It is a default folder for Word to save the address list of mail merge letter recipients. So what will come? Merge fields. Okay, children? Now let's move to question 5th. Choose the correct option. A. In which of these views can you see the header and footer? 1. Web layout. 2. Print layout. 3. Outline. 4th. None of these. So it's second, print layout. B1. Which tab has command to work with header and footer? 1. Home. 2. Insert. 3. Page layout. 4th view. So it's 2. Insert. Now see question. Which of the following can you insert in the footer? 1. Date. 2. Page number. 3. Both 1 and 2. 4th. None of these. So it's third. Both 1 and 2. Now let's move to D1. Which tab has commands to work with footnotes and endnotes? 1. Insert. 2. References. 3. Mailing. 4th views. Reviews. So it's second, references. E1. Which of these series can be used for footnote references? 1. It is a normal line 1, 2, 3. In 2, multiplication sign, that is a plus, then that signs are there. 3, it is written in Roman numbers. 1, 2 and 3 are 4, all of these. So it's 3, that is in Roman numbers 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now let's move to F1. Where does MS Word print footnotes? 1. In the footer. 2. Above the footer. 3. At the end of the document. 4th. In the margins. So it's third, at the end of the documents. Okay. Now let's move to G1. Which option under select starting document will you use if you have a ready to use letter format? So it's 1, that is, first is use the current document, 2 start from a template, 3 start from an existing document, 4th none of these. So it's second, start from a template. Now the last one, H, is which of these options appears under the select recipient in the mail merge? So it's 1, use an existing list, 2, select from Outlook contact, 3, type a new list, here 4th all of these. So it's 4th all of these.